The divorce papers were still warm when he said my name like it used to mean something. I didn't look up. I was counting breaths, slow, measured, controlled. That's the thing about endings. They don't arrive screaming. They arrive quiet, dressed as routine, pretending they've always been there. A year earlier, I stood in the kitchen holding my phone. The words caught halfway out of my mouth. I started, trying to explain my income, my savings, the accounts he had never bothered to ask about. My mother-in-law cut me off without looking at me. My sister-in-law laughed. My husband stared past me, already gone. Living with his mother had been his idea. He said it like a sacrifice he was making for me. I agreed because marriage is a series of small compromises that feel harmless at first. Then his sister arrived. No discussion. No warning. One extra suitcase became a permanent invasion. They rearranged the house. My space shrank. My voice disappeared. They spoke about money like I was a child, like I was dependent, like my work was a hobby, and not the reason the lights stayed on when his paychecks ran thin. When I tried to correct them, they waved me away, dismissed, smiled. That was the betrayal. Not cheating, not shouting. Something worse, erasure. I remember when we first met. He had listened then, leaned in, asked questions. I had trusted that version of him. I married the man who noticed details, who once memorized my coffee order and my silences. Somewhere between his mother's opinions and his sister's entitlement, he stopped seeing me. I became furniture, useful, quiet, replaceable. The signs came slowly. Decisions made without me. Conversations that stopped when I entered the room. Bills shifted into my name. Just easier, he said. I believed him. Trust has a long shelf life when you want it to. Then I found the document. A casual glance at our shared laptop. A loan application. My salary listed as his. My savings implied as communal. My consent assumed. I closed the laptop gently. My hands didn't shake. That scared me more than anger ever could. That night, I didn't confront him. I listened. I watched. I cataloged. Revenge isn't loud when it's done right. It's patient. I stopped explaining myself. I stopped asking permission. I opened accounts in my name only. Redirected deposits. Spoke to a lawyer during lunch breaks. Documented everything, screenshots, emails, dates, words. When they mocked my silence, I smiled. The final straw was small. It always is. My sister-in-law announced renovations. My money, their plans. My husband nodded like a spectator to my own life. That night, I packed one bag. I left my ring on the table. No note, no scene. Then I disappeared. For a year, I ignored every message, every call. I blocked numbers, changed addresses, let the silence do the work they never believed I could. I built something in that year. A company they never knew existed. Quiet contracts, smart investments, stability they assumed I lacked. I learned the power of being underestimated. It sharpens you. When the court date came, I was ready. Now back in that office, he finally looked at me. Really looked. I could see it in his eyes. The math not adding up. The realization blooming too late. The judge spoke. Assets, accounts, proof, my proof. His lawyer shifted. My mother-in-law whispered. My sister-in-law went pale. The house wasn't his. The savings weren't communal. The debts were very real. His name was on all of them. When the judge finished, there was a pause. A breathless second where the truth settled into the room. That's when he said my name. I met his eyes then. Calm, steady. The way he never managed to be. I tried to tell you, I said. Just once, no heat, no triumph. The most devastating words are the simplest. Outside, the sun felt different. Like it belonged to me again. Later, I heard how their lives unraveled. The house sold. The sister moved back. The mother blamed him. He blamed everyone else. They called it bad luck. I call it consequence. I don't miss him. I miss who I thought I was allowed to be with him. But that woman learned something vital. Silence is not weakness. It's preparation. Justice doesn't always look like anger. Sometimes it looks like walking away and letting the truth arrive without you. I didn't destroy them. I just stopped holding them up. And when I think back to that kitchen, to the sentence I never finished, I smile. I regularly survive. I regularly win.